Okay, so is my screen is visible to everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Cool. So today
Yes,
we are
sir.
going, yeah, got it. So today we are going to talk about Boolean algebra. So like you have gone through linear algebra, might be in the previous semester where we have gone through related to the matrix and all. Today we'll talk about little bit Boolean algebra, where we will deal with the only the binary numbers, how to handle the binary numbers, how to like try to solve some problem, what is represented with the binary numbers. So let me start with the representation itself. So I think most of the things in this place you already aware, like binary variable. Whenever you say binary variable, it has only two values, true or false, one or zero, yes or no, whatever convention you want to use, you can use. Then there is a logical operator. Logical operator operates on the binary values. That also you are aware about. What are the basic logical operator? And or not. So these are the logic function. Now, these logic functions are the building block of any Boolean operation, right? So any Boolean operation in this world, you can solve with only these three gates. If you have these three gates, then you can solve any problem in the Boolean algebra. So ultimately, these three gates are
Maybe
very
so this
basic building block of the.
do that.
Okay, so I think I have to change the setting. Okay, guys, I will give you time whenever you will get time to ask the question, because these intermediate sounds are really problematic. So now settings have been changed for you guys. Okay, so have logic gates. So these logic operations will be represented in logic gates. So you can say when you talk about gates, there are three basic gates: AND gate, OR gate, and NOT gate. We'll talk about many other gates today, and we'll see their functionality, their speciality as well. And while you operate on those gates and using those gates, and you have some mathematical expression to perform some operation, and when you will utilize some kind of mathematics, that is known as the Boolean algebra. Means the mathematics which is specifically designed for the Boolean functions, or you can say binary operations, that is known as Boolean algebra. So what is specific in this Boolean algebra? We are going to design and analyze the digital systems, right? So whatever digital system will make, you can say it's a adder, it's a subtractor, or it's like some bigger digital system like processor or memory. We will going to analyze them, which one is better. Like suppose you have two options, like two persons have given two different options, then we can analyze them, which one is better, which one is not better, or which one is better in which term. That is also important. So that we'll see in this entire course as well. So just quick recall, like when you say we have binary values, so it can be represented as true or false, on or off, yes or no, 0 or 1. So here in this course or in this Boolean algebra, we will represent with 0 and 1. I think that's pretty easy. Now the denotation of gate. AND gate is there, OR gate is there, NOT gate is there. So there are two different things while you denote those gates. One is how we denote into the written way, or you can say whenever you write something, how you'll denote them. And when you code in Verilog, their notation is different. So let me say, when you say AND gate, it is denoted by dot, right? When you say OR gate, it is denoted by plus. It is not summation, it is just plus. Or when we talk about OR gate, when you say NOT gate, it is represented by either like bar on the top of it, or you can say this is you can say marks on the top of it, or you can say this symbol. So all three symbols are utilizing to represent the NOT gate, right? So I think it is quite clear to everyone. So now you say, when you say y equal to a dot b, means we are talking about y equal to a and b. When you say z equal to x plus y, means we are saying x or y. When you say x equal to bar of a, it means you are talking about not a. Now in general, when you say 1 plus 1 in decimal, then it is 2. But in case of binary, when you say 1 plus 1, it means it is talking about the OR gate between them, ORing operation between them, and the result will be 1. Ready? So this is the difference between your decimal mathematics and your binary mathematics, or you can say binary algebra here. So whatever operation we are defining, right, these are operate on this 0 and 1. So now you can say, let's say AND gate. So this is the truth table for AND gate. 0 dot 0, it will be 0. 0 dot 1, it will be 0. 1 dot 0, it will be 0. 1 dot 1, it will be 1. Similarly, if you say OR gate, 0 plus 0, 0, and so on. And if you say NOT gate, it is reverse. If it is not of 0, then it will be 1. If it is not of 1, it will be 0. So in that way, these three basic gates are defined. Very basic gates that you can define in this way. Now, if you look into the AND gate, right? So if you define the AND gate, in that case, what AND is looking for? Suppose I said I am saying 0 dot 1 dot 0 dot 1 dot 0, and this is the expression that you want to calculate, right? So in which place, let me say I am defining the place 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, where your AND gate will stop, and then it will not operate further. In which place the AND gate will stop? First place, second place, third place, fourth place, or fifth place? What do you think? Now you can speak up, please. Anyone? Where it will stop? In first place, in second place, in third, fourth, fifth? Which place it will stop? Suppose it is operating from this to this. You can say left to right. So where it will stop? Anyone? Waiting for your response. Yes, yes, please speak up. Please speak up. You can unmute and speak. Are you not able to unmute yourself? Message to me. Guys, please unmute and tell me like where you will stop. First, second, third, fourth. Ishan? Mic is disabled. Okay, let me check. It was enabled from my side. Please try to speak now.
Sir, it will stop at first.
First, first, first.
That's why I don't want to. Yeah, yeah. Three time wasted.
My chat
So
be
ये
okay.
driver हो रहा है.
Yeah.
So chat is also disabled.
सर
Oh,
चैट इज आल्सो डिसेबल्ड
Yes, sir. Chat is also disabled.
सब डिसेबल हो गई थी
But
बस
you are high.
It is disabled right now. Chat.
right now I have not done anything.
I have any
Cats are also disabled.
सर अब सब नॉर्मल है
Okay, cool.
Very sharp that tool do.
Yes, Parth, do you want control? You want to discuss something? Okay, so now it will stop at 1. Why it will stop at 1? Because it just see first 0 and immediately it will stop. It doesn't require to compute further because your AND gate is looking for zeros. Similarly, if you say, I'm saying 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 0, and let me give the numbering, where this will stop.
First.
So at first number.
First
position.
because this
First.
OR is yes, exactly, it will stop in the first because OR is looking for 1. Once it got their first one, it will stop immediately and it will not execute further. Same thing happen while you write a if condition. So whenever you write a if condition in your code, like in the Python code or C code or C++ code, and if you have written like and in between, suppose you have written some and in between, if this first statement is false, then these two statements will not be executed. If your first statement is true, then it will jump for second. If this is also true, then it will jump for third. If any one of the statement, like it will start from here. If one is false, then it will not execute further. Same thing happen in the Boolean algebra as well, because ultimately and or concept is remain same. Now you can say, what is truth table? Truth table is a representation of any Boolean function in a tabular form, right? So here we can say this is the AND gate truth table. So this truth table is representing the operation, or you can say what are different functionality of this AND gate. When you say input always contain all the combinations. So if you say, suppose I made a table for AND gate, and then I am saying here we have X, here we have Y, and here we have Z, which is X dot Y, and I'm saying I just write in this truth table, let me say, I just say 0 1, that will be 0, 1 1, that will be 1. Then this is not a complete truth table. Complete truth table when you are giving all the combination of inputs. So if you have 2 input values, then 4 combination. If you have 3 input values, then all 8 combination. If you have 4 input values, then all 16 combinations should be available and corresponding output should be available. That is the complete truth table, and in that way you can define your own operation with the help of truth table. Similarly, we have truth table of OR gate. Similarly, you have truth table of NOT gate. Now, suppose I want to represent this logic 1 when switch is closed. Like suppose I want to represent a functionality of gates with the help of circuit. Might be you have seen some circuits in the electronics. So if I want to represent in the form of circuit, when you say circuit means this light will be glow or not. If it will glow, then the output will be 1. If it is not glowing, then output will be 0. Once you say this gate, right? So what is this? If one of them will be connected, then this light will be go. So what is it represent? It represents the OR gate. Similarly, if you say one of them, both of them will be connected, then only it will go. If one of them is disconnected, then this will not glow. That is the AND gate. Similarly, NOT gate. So in the NOT gate, if you have remember the short circuit concept, current always follow the minimum resistance path. Have you remembered this concept from the physics?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Once this circuit will close, then the current will follow this path because that is the minimal resistance path. But if it is open, then it will glow. So means when this is 0, this will be 1. When this is 1, this will be 0. And this is representing the NOT gate. Getting? Now we have this circuit. Now can you tell me what will be the expression? Just look into the circuit and identify the expression. Try. So what will be the expression?
Sir, A and bracket B and not C.
A and bracket
B and C.
B and C. Let me write and here. B and C.
Or D. Or
Whole in bracket.
Right?
B and
So,
not C.
B and C. B and C in bracket and or D.
yeah, B and C in the bracket or D. So you can say, if you look from here, this circuit, first you look into this circuit. Once you go for this circuit, it is again another component, that is this circuit. So what is this? B and C. Now you combine them together, so it is talking about OR of D. Now once you club this together, then you can say it is A and B and C and this all together or D. In this way, from the circuit, you can find out what Boolean operation we are talking about. Right? So in that way, you can represent a circuit or with the help of Boolean expression, and if you have some Boolean expression, you can make a circuit for that. That is the interchangeable, like it is a representation, two different ways of representation of a same thing. Right? Now, if you say I want look into the symbol, suppose I want to make a design. So when you say I want to make an art of that, then you require some symbol to represent. So here AND gate is represented by this, OR gate is represented by this, NOT gate is represented by this entire. And in this entire story, this bubble is most important. Right? So this bubble is indicating we are talking about the NOT gate. Right? So whenever this bubble comes into the picture, it will automatically represent the invert. It will represent the NOT gate. Right? Suppose I want to represent, so someone have like what happened in this EP waveform. If you remember the lab, what EP waveform? So if you say EP waveform, this is nothing similar as this. So here we have input. Let's say we have two inputs that you can see in the EP waveform as well, where X and Y is the input, and based on that you will get some output. So if you make a EP waveform for AND gate, then these three waves will be available. If you say it is 0 0, then output is also 0. If it is 0 1, then output is also 0. If it is 1 0, then also output is 0. Whenever it is 1 1, then only output is 1. And this is representation in the form of wave. Right? Then if you say OR gate and input is remain same 0 and 0, you will get 0. 0 and 1, you will get 1. 1 and 0, you will get 1. 1 and 1, you will get 1 here. So in that way, you can represent the AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, or any other combination with the help of waveform. Ready? Similarly, if you say NOT, this 0 reverse here NOT, this 1 1 reverse into 0 0. So this is the way how you can represent the operation with the help of waveform. So we have seen multiple things. One is the truth table where we can represent the operation. Second is the waveform. With that we can represent the operation. Third is the circuit. With that we can represent the operation. And third, last one is the, you can say, symbolic representation. Right? Symbolic representation is known as schematic diagram. That is in the form of schematic. Right? So this is the way how you can represent a circuit, represent a gate. There are various ways, like as we discussed, truth table you can represent, waveform you can represent, circuit you can represent, symbolic you can represent. One more is there, that is the expression. Right? So if you say x dot y, this is the expression. If you say same thing, if you say this is the symbolic representation. if you make a waveform of this with the help of x and y, then this is the wave representation, right? Then truth table, you are saying like 0 0, then 0 0 1, then 0, then 1 0, it is 0 1 1, then 1. This is the truth table. So in that way you can represent the same thing in different way, right? So different time we have different ways of representation. Now there is another kind of, it is not actually gate, but it is known as buffer. Buffer is mainly used to boost up the signals. Suppose you want to send a signal for a long distance. In that case, in between you are taking some boost up signals or some mechanism to boost up the signals, and buffer will do the same work, that will boost up the signals, right? Or you can say amplify the signals. That is the purpose of buffer. It doesn't have any functionality, it will not change your output, it's just boosting the signal. That's the only task of buffer. Any doubt till now? Anyone? Guys, any doubt?
No,
Anyone?
sir.
No, sir.
Great. Now here we have another gate. This is the combination of two basic gates. One is the AND, another is the NOT. As I told you, like NOT is represented by this bubble. So once you add a bubble on the top of AND, then it will represent as a NAND gate. And how it is representing, it will say x dot y dot z and bar. So x dot y dot z is the output of AND. Once you put the bar on the top of it, that will say NAND gate, right? So this is the you can say representation of NAND gate. Suppose I want to make a truth table for NAND gate, right? So let me take, okay, here we have x, y and z. So let me take all three values and output, let me represent with the out. So how many values in the truth table? First of all, if you have three inputs, how many combination will be?
8.
8 combination.
8.
0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1, then 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1. I missed, no. Now you can say output. If it is AND gate, so let me say out of both, out of and out of NAND, then it will be more clear. So once you say out of AND, what will be the 0 0 0 0 0 0 0, only 1. In case of NAND, it will reverse because you are taking the complement in the NAND. So it will become 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 and last 0. This is the output of NAND gate. So this is the combination of AND and NOT gate. Now you can say, if we already have AND gate, if we already have NOT gate, what is the use of this NAND gate? Why we are making things complicated, right? You can ask why it is important for us. So we'll understand very quickly like why it is important and how it is useful for us. Before jumping into that, it is saying it is a universal gate. So once you say universal gate, means we have already said if you have AND gate, if you have OR gate, if you have NOT gate, then you can make any circuit in this entire world, any circuit, at least in the Boolean algebra. I'm not talking about quantum mechanism, but in the Boolean algebra, yes, definitely you can make any circuit with this with the help of 3 gates. Now, if you can make AND also using NAND, or also using NAND and not also using NAND, then you are using only one single gate to represent the entire circuit. You do not need 2, 3, 4 gates. You require only one single gate and that can represent the entire circuit. So let's understand how to make them, how to make AND or NOT using the NAND gate. If you are able to make AND or NOT, then you can say, okay, if you have only NAND gate available with you, then you can make any circuit in this world. So let's understand. Similarly, we have NOR gate as well. What is NOR? It is OR plus NOT. That is the NOR gate we are talking about. And this is also a universal gate, right? So similarly, you can draw a truth table for NOR as well, I hope. Can you draw a truth table for NOR?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So simply you will do OR and then put at the AND. So the truth table will reverse. It will be 0 0 0 0 and 1 at the end. Let us implement AND or NOT using NAND gate. So if you are able to implement AND or NOT using NAND gate, then you can make any circuit using NAND gate. So let's start with the NOT gate. This is the simplest one. So what you will do in the NOT gate, how many inputs? Guys, in the NOT gate, how many inputs?
One.
One. So what you will do is you will make replica of this NAND, and let's look into this. What will be the output? So here we are passing, let's say x dot x, you will get as a output of and bar on the top of it. What will be x dot x? It will be x, you will get bar, so the final output will be x bar. So with the help of NAND gate, you can make a NOT gate here. Just you have to pass the input here and it will replicate, or you can say it will reverse it at the output. So you'll get a NOT gate. Let's make a AND gate here using the NAND gate. Right. So in case of AND gate, what you will do, you will pass A and B. So here we have, let's say, X and Y. So what output you will get here in this place? X dot Y bar. Now what we will do, as if I will invert this entire quantity, then I will get the AND. So let me make another gate and invert it. So what you will get, X dot Y, it will go here, and if you are using AND gate like this previous concept, then what you will get here, X dot Y. This bar will be replaced. Getting everyone? Any doubt on this?
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, but we are using this twice. Then
Yes.
what is the difference then? Like using and or and not, and you are using AND gate twice.
So I am using only NAND gate, not different variety of gate. Only NAND gate, it is you can say NAND implementation of AND operation. This is the NAND implementation of NOT operation.
So what will that make a difference if same is used double and different using different?
I'll come into that once you'll see the next example, then you'll understand how it is useful.
Okay.
Okay, let me implement OR gate here for you. So here OR gate will represent like this. First you will pass X here, then you will pass Y here, and these outputs will be passed back to another NAND gate, and you will get the X or Y. Now you can say how directly you will get. Let me make it here. So here you will get X bar, here you will get Y bar. As you can look into this NOT gate, once you pass it, it will invert it. Then in this position you will get X bar dot Y bar and bar of it. Using the De Morgan's law, I think many of you are aware. If you are not aware, then we will discuss upcoming slides the De Morgan's law as well. What De Morgan's law is saying, just break the bar and invert individual and change the sign. So once you break the bar, you will get X bar and bar plus Y bar and bar. Both bar will be cancelled out. Ultimately, you will get X plus Y. Right. So this is the way how you can represent OR gate. So means with the help of same gate, I am saying I have only the NAND gate, and this NAND gate able to make NOT gate as well, AND gate as well, OR gate as well. With the help of one single gate, you can make all three gates, and these three gates are required to make any circuit. So means in short, you can say if you have three NAND gate in hand, then also you can make any circuit whatever given to you. Suppose I have given only NAND gate to you, then also you can make the entire circuit. You do not need any other gate. One single gate is good enough to make all the circuits. It doesn't make some sense to us. Instead of three different material or three different gates, I have only one single gate, and from that one single gate I can make any circuit. That's the beauty of this NAND gate, right? Getting everyone? Any doubt on this? Has any doubt here?
No, sir.
Sir, please repeat it once.
This one?
Sir, please repeat it once.
Which one? And or not or all?
सर
Yes.
सर वो और वाले में लास्ट में होल्ड बार था ना x बार डॉट y बार सर इन दी हाँ सर इसको ब्रेक कैसे कर दिया सर फिर आगे
Okay. There is De Morgan's law. So let me give you De Morgan's. I think spelling mistake. Please ignore. I'm not. Okay. So here, what De Morgan's law is saying, suppose someone has written x dot y and putting bar. I want to break this bar. So what we need to do, you have to take complement of this, and change this sign. Change this sign means and will become or and or will become and. So it will be x bar plus y bar if you break it. Then next, suppose I have another example. Let me say x plus y and bar, whole bar. So once you break this top bar, it will become x bar dot y bar. Now if you take another example, as we have given here, x bar dot y bar and bar. Right? So then it will break it. It will say x bar and bar plus y bar and bar. So bar means you are inverting. So suppose you have 0, then you invert, it will become 1. Again invert, it will become 0. Means if you have 2 bars, it will cancel out. So what you will get at the end, you will get x plus y. Now it is clear?
yes sir
Sir,
Yes.
so then in second case like and we use that bar, but the dot has not changed to plus y.
Okay. Here you are saying here, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here we are saying x dot y bar that you are getting here. Then dot, because this x dot y bar is going here as well, x dot y bar is going here as well. Getting?
Yes, sir.
So now you will say x dot y bar dot y, and once you put NAND, it will go on the top of it. So once you break it, what exactly happened? X dot y bar and bar plus x dot y bar and bar. Both bar will cancel. You have x dot y plus x dot y, and this is saying x dot y only. Getting?
Got it, sir. Got it.
Similarly, you can represent and or not using NOR gate as well, right? So if you say not, so let me do it quickly for you. So not is remains same. So if you say x, you'll get x bar here. Then let me draw OR gate here. So now the OR gate, like it's oh sorry. I want to make. So in this case, you will say I have a NOR gate. So it will say x and y. It will take this in two places and again make a NOR gate here. This is the OR implementation. And you say AND implementation. Now from this previous you can easily think of. Then AND will represent like this. In here it will represent like this. Right? X. So x will go here. Then y will go here, and these two will go inside the NOR, and you will get the x dot y here. So now this Boolean algebra you can solve as similarly as we have solved here. So you can solve at your end as well. You will able to implement not, or, and using NOR gate as well. Right now, till now we have seen, okay, I have one gate. If you have either NAND gate or NOR gate, you can represent any circuit. Now, can we optimize the circuit as well? If you have these gates, then we'll get the real profit. So let's look into this, and I want to solve this circuit. I want to make this entire circuit using NAND gate. So before making NAND gate, I want to make using the AND or like regular circuits, AND or not. So how it will be look like? First you will pass a AND gate, right? A and B. For C, you required a NOT gate so that it will be complemented. Then both the inputs will go to the OR gate and you will get this Y as a output. Any doubt on this, anyone? Guys, any doubt on this?
No, sir.
Cool. Now I want to represent this entire circuit using the NAND gate. Only NAND gate. I will not use any AND, any OR, any NOT. I will use only NAND gate. Right. So first, let me represent the C bar. So how you will represent the C bar? You will say I want to use this and I will get C bar here. C will go here, C bar will go here. Getting? Right. Now I want to represent A and B. A and B. So I will say I have A, B here, right? Then I have another, right? What it will give? A, B, it will give A and B in this point. It will give C bar in this point. Now what I have to do? I have to make OR gate. So if you remember, let me go back. If you remember OR gate using NAND, what you have to do? First you have to pass then this output here, then this output here, and then merge them together. So let me draw it for you. So this will be passed to the AND, then this will also pass through the NAND, and then these two will go to the NAND, and here you will get your final output. So let me make colorful this so that it will be very clear. This part is representing OR, right? Then let me make another color. Let me take another. This part is representing the AND. And this part is representing the NOT. Getting? So I have implemented NOT here and OR here. What you will get here finally, final output, you will get final output as a B plus C bar. Any doubt till this point? Anyone?
No, sir.
Quite clear? Now let's look into the optimization side. Can we optimize this circuit? Can we make it little shorter? So let's look into this entire. First we'll look into the first pipeline. This one, the C1. So let me look into this first. What exactly happened from here to here? This C is converted into the
directly you see there.
Exactly. And then C bar converted into the C again. What about this?
Same condition. Directly दोनों को हटा दो.
Right. Yes. So what you can do, you can remove them. So if this will also you can remove. Getting or not? We can remove it. So then if you say optimize circuit, we will pass C directly, and for this you will pass this A, B. Now let's see, is really it is coming correct or not? So C is coming here, A, B. So what you will get here? A dot B bar and C here. Then in this place, what you will get? C dot A dot B, A dot B bar and the whole bar. Are you able to map it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now let me break it with the help of, so it will become C bar plus A dot B bar and bar. So bar and bar will be cancelled out, so you will get AB plus C bar. That we are looking for. Now look into the circuit. Is some difference you find here? If you are using AND or not, and if you are using NAND only, anything that you figure out something special here?
So by using NAND gate, it is more simple.
Yes, you require only two NAND
only
gates.
Only two, and whereas there are three.
You require three gate, at least 3 gates to make the circuit. So NAND is not only give you the property of universal gate, but also it will help you in the optimization many times. Your circuit will become much more optimized while you use single gate, because these things are possible when you are using the single gate only. Getting everyone? Any doubt on this? Guys, any doubt on this?
No, sir.
एग्जांपल करवा सकते हो?
Yes, of course. So let me one more. Suppose I have a output. Let me take simple example. A bar dot B bar plus C. Suppose you want to implement this. What you have to do? First you have to make the A bar, then you have to make the B bar, then you have to do the dot, and then you have to add the C here. Try to solve it at your end, then I will explain. Okay, do one thing, try to solve it at your end in in the free time after the lecture. So I want to discuss two more gates, then we will come back to this problem. Now we have two more gates. One is the exclusive OR and another is the exclusive NOR. Right. So how they will look like? The definition of XOR is this, and the definition of XNOR is this. Right. So you can say XOR is X dot Y bar plus X bar dot Y. When you say XNOR, and these two are these two are complement to each other. XOR is complement of XNOR. And what will be the XNOR? X dot Y plus X bar Y bar. Right. So in that way you can represent XOR and XNOR. Now you can say again, why these two node gates comes into the picture? What is the role of this? Right. So these, let's look into the property first. Let's look into the truth table, then you will understand. Now the representation of this XOR is plus, bubble like a circle, inside the circle you will get plus, and representation of XNOR, circle inside you have one dot. Now look into this and look into this. Something special you can get from here. Something that you observe from this table.
So where in XOR there were 0, it has changed to 1, and in XNOR, and where there is 1 in XOR, it has changed to 0 in XOR, the final output.
सर XOR में जब दोनों सेम रहेगा वैल्यू तब 0 रहेगा, बट XNOR में जब दोनों सेम रहेगा तब 1 रहेगा.
Okay. Before, okay, that is visible from this table, right? Similarly, if you say XNOR, if both are same, then it will be 1. When both are different, then it will be 0. It is visible from this. Let me give you another example. Let's say
Sir?
I have, yes.
Sir, how we will make a circuit diagram for XNOR or XOR?
Okay, so you have this expression, right? Use this expression to make the circuit. So let me say you have, so first you will just let me draw it here using normal gates. So suppose you have X here, you have Y here. So I just try to make it more simpler so that you can easily solve it. So first AND gate you required it, where AND gate will get X and Y. Then you require, yes.
Sir, circuit diagram मतलब जैसे circuit में बना रहे थे ना अपन circuit diagram.
Okay, got it. You are not talking about the gate diagram.
Yes sir.
सर इसके बाद गेट वाला बता दीजिएगा.
पहले इरेज करवा दिया, चलो पहले मैं गेट वाले ही बता देता हूँ. So let me make it. Suppose I just draw a line for X, means this is the X input, this is the Y input, and suppose I want to solve this first, right? I'm solving XOR. Similarly, you can solve XNOR as well. So Y, we required a NOT, then it will go to the AND. X will go directly to the AND. Then the next one, I will require not here, right? And y will go directly, and then this output will go in the OR gate, and you will get the final output. So this is your XNOR circuit, you can say. Getting? So you can say whenever you represent in this form, you can use this dot, like which is connected dot, so that it will be visible. Okay, this is the connection, this is not connection, this is overlap. Sometimes you can represent like this as well, like overlap. But in general, if you are putting dots, then it is very, very clear. Getting everyone? Okay. Now I'll come into the circuit diagram, but before jumping into that, let me give you some, like, the property that we are talking about. Suppose I have a value 1 x or 1 x or 1. What do you think? What will be the output?
1
0 0 1 0 1 ही होगा सर.
X और F 0.
So first,
Zero
let
होगा
us
सर.
solve this. 1 and
So
1,
1.
0, and 0 and 1,
1
1.
1.
0 and 1.
1 is the final answer.
1 ही answer.
Right, very correct. Now let me take another example, then it will be more clear to you. 1 XOR 1 XOR 1 XOR 1. What about this?
0.
0 sir. 0.
Now if you look into these, like, so we have 2 as well. So if you say looking 2, so 2 is here, 3 is here, 4 is here. Anything special that you observe? Okay, now without solving, I am writing one part. I'm writing 0 1.
Odd numbers to 1 आ रहा है, even to 0.
I'm doing, yes, someone observe it. Yes, please speak up.
Odd पे 1 आ रहा है, even पे 0 आ रहा है. So
Exactly. So whenever you have odd number of ones, then it will be 1. If you have even number of ones, then it will be 0. Now from this, what will be the output of this if you are putting like XOR in between in this? Now suppose I want to count. I have a long string, long 1 and 0s. Let me say 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 something, right? Now I want to count, is this string, or you can say, is this bit sequence contain even number of ones or odd number of ones? That is known as sometimes even parity and odd parity. What do you think? How to check it? Can we use XOR gate for this? So first of all, what will be the output of this? If you have this sequence, and I'm putting like 1 XOR 0, then 0 XOR 1, then 1 XOR 1, and
0.
1.
right? So you just check how many ones are available. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. Now what will be the output?
1.
1.
Oh, 1.
Immediately you can say it is 1. Getting? How? Because you have odd number of ones. Means you can look into the reverse side as well. So if your XOR output is 1, then you can say this particular binary stream is containing odd number of ones. If that string has output is 0, means you are containing even number of ones. That is the thing that is heavily used in the security purpose. Whenever you look into, like, whenever you understand network and all, then you see this is heavily used in the security, odd parity and even parity, to check that the sequence is correct or not. So that is the utilization of XOR and XNOR gate. Again, if you look into the XNOR, that is also look into the equivalence. If both are same, then equal to 1. If both are different, then equal to 0. Means whenever you say if X equal to Y, automatically they will apply XOR gate here. XNOR gate. If they are coming 1, it means it is true. If it is coming 0, it means they are not equal. So for equality also, that XNOR gate will be required. Okay guys, so this is all about for XOR gate, XNOR gate, NAND gate, NOR gate, and different many other gates and the representation of those circuits, right? So in the next lecture, please remind me, I will talk about the circuit implementation of XOR as one person asked, or I'll drop I'll discuss in the next lecture that a circuit representation of XOR and the NAND representation of this simple circuit. So try it at your end and then we'll discuss in the next lecture. Getting? Because we are already ahead of time.
Thank you, sir.
Okay guys, so we'll catch you in the next lecture with further more on Boolean algebra.
Sir, I have 2 doubts.
Yes, please.
So,
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So the mathematical
Thank you,
expression
sir.
of XOR.
Yes, please.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you. Yes, please speak.
So the XOR expression of the mathematical expression of XOR. So और जो XNOR है उनका जब हम कंपोनेंट ले रहे हैं लाइक बार ले रहे हैं तो वो मैच नहीं हो रहा है डी मॉर्गन्स लॉ से तो.
So you are saying once you take the bar of this, it will not come this.
How?
Okay, so let me do it for you. X y bar plus x bar y. Once you take the entire bar, what will happen? First, let me take one by one. So x y bar complete bar dot x bar y complete bar. Right? Let me break this out. This one. So what we will get? X bar plus y dot x plus y bar. Getting?
How?
Now you just take the dot product. If you take the dot product, let me say I am taking the dot with this, so you will get x dot x bar dot x plus x dot y. Then plus you will take dot product of this, so you will get x dot y bar dot y bar. This will cancel out. This will also cancel out. What you will get?
अच्छा वो x dot x bar is 0 only.
Yes, x dot x bar is 0. So don't worry, like in the next lecture we'll talk about all those laws as well.
Sir, but this dot is dot product or is it and?
Yes, please.
तो एक्चुअली एक डाउट वो बफर वाला भी था. आई मीन वो वायर की तरह ही हुआ ना, अगर सेम ही इनपुट को कैरी ऑन करवा रहा है तो.
Yes, it will act as a wire, but wire doesn't have any functionality that will amplify the circuit. It is like amplifier.
हाँ सर, यही मतलब समझ नहीं आ रहा है. एम्पलीफायर.
Amplify मतलब okay. For example, let me take very simple example. When your mic, what you are speaking, like the mic in the when like you speak something and it will boost up your voice and put it in the sound.
अच्छा.
So what exactly? It is not changing your things. It is just boosting up the value.
Yes, sir.
Normally, for example, while you are speaking in the mic, I'm not talking about this laptop mic or something. Like mic means loudspeaker.
हाँ.
So in the loudspeaker, what exactly it is doing? It is amplifying the things.
हाँ.
So the same thing it is implies like in the shorter form, or you can say the basic unit is the buffer for that, where you take the input and then same output you will pass on, but once you store it, it will amplify it.
Okay, sir.
Ready?
Thank you.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, actually.
गेट वाला जो बताया था ना कि कन्वर्ट कर देना है NAND गेट में. सर एक बार उसको आप बता दो उस क्वेश्चन को.
This one? Sorry. This one.
इसके बाद वाला
Sir, can we leave the class? We have another class too.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying let's discuss these things in the next lecture. Otherwise, your another faculty will.
Okay, sir. Bye, sir.
On me. So, guys, we'll discuss this question in the next class.
Okay, sir.
Okay, guys.
So, they were. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.